Good morning, students. This is the continuation of chapter 11 in class 7 civics. The chapter name is the Constitution of India, and today we are going to discuss the topic that is on page number 108, the preamble. Okay, the preamble, Preamble, preamble. Okay, so the Constitution of India has a preamble before it. So what is a constitution? Constitution is actually a book which has, okay, so I'm writing Constitution, okay, of India is actually a book, okay, is actually a book which has all the rules and regulations as well as the aim, objective, purpose, principles that basically the leaders saw before writing the Constitution of India. So whenever we are looking at this book, the Constitution of India also has a preamble, okay? So the term preamble means an introduction to a legal document. So the term preamble means the, okay, introduction, okay, before, okay, a legal document, in a legal document, okay. So what does preamble mean? Okay, now preamble in Latin word, okay, is taken out from the Latin word, okay, and this word is called, okay, Latin word, okay. So preamble, this preamble is taken out from the Latin word that is called PR, okay, I'm writing the name, okay, AEMBULUS, preambulus, okay. Preambulus means to go before, which means to go before. So before looking at the rules and regulations, okay, of this book called the Constitution of India, okay, we have a preamble. So in order to understand this book, we have to first understand this preamble. So what is preamble? Preamble is actually preface of a book. Preface of a book. So what does preface mean? Introduction or introductory statement of a book. So let's take for example, in your history book also or in any subject book, okay, if you go to the first page, okay, you have a preface. This preface is the introduction of the book, okay. It is an introduction of the book, okay, which is also called the preamble of a book, okay. But here, okay, when we are teaching history, geography, etc., this is not called preamble, it is called preface. So here, preamble means preface, okay, preface means introduction, okay, remember that. So, like its word of origin, this word of origin means, which means to go before. So, this word of origin means preambulus, okay. For any new act, okay, or any kind of act or legislation or law. So whenever we are talking about act means law, legislation means law making, okay. So for any new type of act or legislation, preamble is an introductory statement, okay, or an introduction of that particular constitution book, okay. So what does preamble do? Preamble actually defines the Constitution of India. Not only it defines, okay, it talks about its purpose. So not only it defines, but it also talks about its purpose, okay. Philosophy, uses, idea and aspiration. That is, aspiration means ambition, okay, dream, okay. Principles. So principle means basic rule or truth, and objective means aim of these rules and act or legislation that is found in the Constitution of India. So all these things are done by a preamble. So preamble actually defines and talks about the purpose of this rules and regulation that is written in the book. That book is called the Constitution of India. So many intelligent people have said that preamble is like a blueprint. So preamble is like a blueprint, okay? This preamble is also like a blueprint. Now whenever we are talking about the blueprint, okay? Blueprint means like a picture. What you find in this book, that picture is shown in the preamble only, okay? So preamble is like a blueprint. It is like a picture that is shown in the introductory page only. What is found in this book? That is called the preamble. For example, if you looked at any act's preamble, okay, so in each act there is a preamble. Let's say for example there is an act, okay, act number 34. Before this act you have a preface. This preface is called the preamble, okay, in the Constitution of India. So whatever is written in this act is actually told in the preface. So any act preamble, by looking at the preprint only of that act, you will come to know what things are mentioned or talked about in that preface or preamble of that act. So actually, to say preamble is an introductory part of the Constitution. The ideas of the Constitution or the rules and regulation are basically defined, mentioned and talked about in the preamble. So the preamble to the Constitution of India serves two purposes. Whenever we are talking about preamble, it serves two purposes. So this is the page number that you are supposed to look, that is 108, okay? So it serves two purposes. One purpose is called the source, S-O-U-R-C, source or the beginning, okay? And second is it states the object. It states the object, okay? Object means objectives or aim. So what is the aim of the preamble? What is the source of the preamble? The root or the beginning of the preamble. So the preamble to the Constitution of India serves two purposes. It indicates the source, that is the root, okay, from where this Constitution of India, that is the book, was written. That the Constitution of India was written. Constitution of India. So COI I am writing here for us, okay. So this is a book, okay. So the source of the Constitution is who? Who are the source of the Constitution? Okay. So we are talking about the root. Okay. Now we are talking about the object, means aim or objectives. Okay. To promote and establish. Okay. So these are the things that we have to remember when you are learning the preamble. So source of the preamble is the people. We the people of India. Are you understanding? The second most important thing that you have to understand here is who basically, okay, drafted the preamble. Drafted, D-R-A-F-T-E-D, drafted the preamble. P-R-E-A-M-B-L-E, preamble. It is Pandit, okay, P-T, Pandit, J-A-W-A-H-A-R, Jawaharlal Nehru, drafted the Constitution, okay. Preamble, okay, in the Constituent Assembly. So he was a member of the Constituent Assembly, okay. And why he drafted the Constitution is he had a vision that what should be put in the preamble or what should be put in the preamble, and what rights, what liberties means freedom, okay, freedom of choice, okay, rights means justice, and privileges means benefits should be given to the people of India in the Constitution book. So we are talking about fundamental rights and fundamental duties which are imbibed in the Constitution of India book. There are rules and regulations also, but there are fundamental rights and duties also which are basically for the people or for the citizens of India to develop and benefit. All these ideas, means thoughts and sayings, were contained in that draft. So this draft was the main, what we picture, that said what is written in that book. So actually this draft, is also called objective resolution. It is also called objective resolution, which was passed, which was actually first presented, rough copy was presented on 13 December 1946, but it was adopted, in, 1947, that is 22nd January 1947, 22nd January 1947 after independence, Now, since the time when Preamble was made, only for one time the Preamble of India is modified. Let's take for example, like during an examination or during copying question and answers, many of the children makes mistakes. And they use rubber, or eraser, or correction pen to rectify the mistakes. So only one time, this preamble was corrected or modified, and it was modified by the 42nd Amendment Act. That is 1976. This amendment is called, correction. Remember that. And which added 3 new terms in the preamble, namely socialist. So this 42nd amendment, this correction was done to put 3 new, terms in the preamble. They were number 1, socialist, socialist, Number 2 is secular. And number 3 is integrity, which I am coming to, the explanation later on, Now let us look at the important words of the preamble. Now you can see in 108 on the right hand side, I think so, Page number 108, on the right hand side, you have Preamble to the Constitution of India. You can see this, Look at these words, It is written there, The first line to the preamble is written there, we the people of India. So that time I was talking about the source, or the root. This is the source of the preamble, we the people of India. These lines basically indicate the source of power, who made the Constitution of India, This line means that the Constitution was not made by foreign people or foreign power or external force. It was made by the common people. So we the people of India means common people made this Constitution of India. So the people of India is the main source of the Indian Constitution. How? On behalf of the people. So how this Constitution of India was made? On behalf. How it was made? On behalf of the people. On behalf of the people, So the second line tells you on behalf of the people, that is the on behalf of the people who made this constitution. This is Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly, basically made the Constitution of India, made the Constitution of India. So the source of the Indian Constitution is actually the people, because people are found in the Constituent Assembly also on behalf of the people. So all the people cannot make the Constitution of India. So there were certain members who made the Constitution of India who represented the whole India or the mini India. Remember that, okay? After that, we look at the 5 important words in the preamble, okay? Sovereign. So I'm rubbing this one. In the preamble, we have to look at the 5 important words. 5 important words. Okay? It is known as sovereign. Okay? S-O-V-E-R-E-I-G-N. Sovereign. Okay? Socialist. Secular. Democratic, republic. Now if you look at these words, okay, actually it defines the nature of our constitution. It defines the nature of our constitution. Now after this, okay, we find justice, liberty, equality, and another word we come to, okay, and fraternity, F-R-A-T-E-R, frater, okay, niti. Now this actually establishes the objective. Objective means, okay, aim. Okay. On 26 November 1949, the Indian Constitution was adopted. Okay, so it was adopted on 26 November 1949. Okay, the Indian Constitution was adopted. Okay, it's written there. Okay, so the preamble of Indian Constitution is an introductory statement or a guide or a preface, as well as the preamble talks about the Indian Constitution, its source and nature of the Constitution of India. So with this, I have finished some important points of the preamble. In the next class, we'll be studying about, okay, the important words of the preamble, that is the nature. So it defines the nature. So we are going to talk about these words, okay, or we are going to, okay, study about these words in another class. Thank you for listening. Hope you find this lesson useful.